What's going on, everybody? It's your boy QuestX coming back at you once again with another video. And, since in celebration of my year in making predictions in 2018, I was right. I told people about Mikey Garcia. Every fight Mikey Garcia had, people disrespected Mikey Garcia, said that Mikey Garcia wasn't that good, or, he can't move up and fight, or his power wouldn't translate as he fought bigger guys. Told you guys, warned you guys, told you about Robert Easter Jr. and Mikey. Fight plays out like I said. We move forward towards, the fight that happened last night with Porter and Garcia. Tell you guys, I will always remain steadfast in this saying. I'm not always correct. I will never ever say that I'm always correct. But there are, how I see fights play out in my mind, I try to evaluate the opponent's weaknesses, the opponent's strengths, and I try to see the fight in ebb and flows, round to round, okay? And that's how I break it down. Now, there's one important fight that's getting ready to happen. Okay, yes. I'm putting the flagpole down right now because I've been saying this since last year. I've been telling you guys that this fight is going to be vastly different from the first fight, and we all know what this is about. You see the picture, you know what this fight is about. Now, listen. You all know my disdain for Golden Boy. You all know my disdain for Oscar De La Hoya and those racist-ass emails. They still haven't been addressed. I will still take a doo-doo on Oscar's face every chance I could get. You guys don't believe me that I've been very critical of Canelo Alvarez and his career. I alluded to it in my recent Sean Porter video when I talked about boxing politics and the state that we have been in. A lot of people give Canelo credit for his resume, but there are times in Canelo's career, okay, and I've been outspoken about this. I used to do, back in the day when I had my old channel, I used to do collabs with people, and we were in agreement, the Boxing Joker, okay, we were in agreement that Canelo was a cherry picker, another cherry picker in the game. All right, but people just, they want to love Canelo. They talk about Canelo's head movement, and they talk about Canelo's power, and they talk about all this stuff. But I've always been the one that sat back and said that Canelo's career, he benefits off of situational positions. And by that I mean he fights guys that he should not be fighting. And he gets credit for knocking these dudes out when clearly they had no goddamn business being in the ring with him. Okay? It's one of the reasons he dragged his feet to fight Gennady Golovkin, and he barely made it out of the first fight. Now, a lot of people want to sit there and say that Golovkin, apparently Golovkin was this killer, right? And then I tell you guys that with athleticism, head movement, and hand-eye coordination, you can actually be able to beat Danny. I'm still thinking about Danny. You can still beat Gennady Golovkin, but you have to have such an activity rate, and you have to be able to maintain the rounds steady. I said that he was a bit exposed by Kell Brook, and nobody listened to me. He then moves on, okay, because he had no head movement. Willie Monroe exposed that. Kell Brook took advantage of it. Okay, Danny Jacobs shows you what a guy with the equal size and athleticism can do to Gennady Golovkin. Okay, but yet this little midget in Canelo Alvarez, who basically struggles, who wins round 1 to round 4, and then from the rest of the fight, because Canelo's horrible, shitty ass stamina, on clenbuterol and God knows whatever else Canelo was on. And do not come over here with the excuses that he didn't know, or I'm just a hater on Canelo. Because this prediction is going to be one of my defining moments as a boxing channel. Because I've been telling you since last year that Golovkin will win the second fight. But all you guys been sitting up there talking, oh, well, you know, he's gonna knock his head clean off. He didn't knock his head clean off in the first fight. Oh, Canelo's gonna do all of these amazing things. Oh, did you see what he did against Cotto? Well, did you see the size difference? Did you see how this dude looked like Brawley in the ring? Oh, but his physique is completely different for this fight after he got popped for clenbuterol. Like I've been telling you guys for years about Canelo. So this one's going to be a defining one. After next week, okay, I don't want to hear, like I told you guys about the Sean Porter fight, like I told you about Mikey Garcia, and like I'm going to tell you with Gennady Golovkin. You guys know I've been critical of Gennady Golovkin on this channel. Everyone knows that. But you damn well, the amount of how everyone has built Canelo Alvarez up, his career, who he is, everything about it, mark my words, Canelo will not be able to take the shots the way he took the shots from Golovkin in the first fight. And you know why. I'm not going to ever bring it up. I'm never going to say it. You're going to see it. You thought his stamina was shit in the first fight. Wait till you see it in this fight. Okay? Golovkin is going to defeat Canelo Alvarez. And I don't want to hear shit from all you Canelo fans. I don't want to hear nothing from you Canelo apologists and the boxing political atmosphere who they really, really want Canelo to win. Because you know that if Canelo wins, there are other fights out there. Because, hey, let's be honest. Gennady Golovkin got stripped. Mind you, albeit that was Golovkin's fault. He should have went and fought Billy Joe Saunders instead of getting hoodwinked by Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy and Canelo. Not absolving Triple G of his actions, but let's keep it all the way 100. Okay? Let's keep it all the way real. Don't disrespect Golovkin and act like he can't throw them hands. Don't disrespect Golovkin and act like his power doesn't mean something. Okay? Because, again, the dick riding that HBO exhibited during that fight was absolutely atrocious. Max Kellerman should be ashamed of himself. Still, I think Max Kellerman needs to do the walk of shame for how he called that Golovkin and Canelo fight. Okay? Roy Jones Jr., another one. The only one, Jim Lampley, who you know I can't stand, but yet I got to give him credit and props for at least calling balls and strikes that fight. So let's keep it all the way real, guys. I told you that his body would look different. Canelo out here sporting. He's looking like a little boy out here. Okay? I told you guys that this dude was on something. I warned you years ago. I told you that the guy was sitting up there cherry picking, fighting Amir Khans, fighting Josecito Lopez's. Okay? Walking up in the ring 20, 30 pounds, fighting, you know, guys who were long-ass layoffs. I mean, ridiculous long-ass layoffs like James Kirkland. Okay? I told you this dude used to be getting clipped with jabs and hooks and wobbling. Okay? But then all of a sudden he makes, I'm talking about he leaps and bounds with his physical appearance, physique, and being able to absorb punches. Okay? I still say Laura beat him. But no, again, boxing politics at its best, at its finest. So you know what? Why you think Golovkin, the picture surfaced of Golovkin and the dude looking like a brick house? Because Golovkin is about to go in there and knock his head clean the fuck off. And probably retire. And you know what? I ain't even going to be mad at Golovkin. I'm not even going to be mad at Golovkin when it pertains to the Canelo tards, okay? To the Canelo fans, the ones who sit there and act like this dude walks on water when Canelo has avoided any body of substance. He created his own weight to sit there and avoid killers in the division. But nobody wants to mention it. Cortex is mentioning it. Shout out to the whole entire LDBC for mentioning it. So it is what it is. Next week, okay, no excuses. I'm planting the flagpole down now. You will see Gennady Golovkin be able to hit Canelo a lot more flush. Canelo's power is not going to seem the same. I've already seen clips of Canelo, and it's so obvious and apparent. You see him hitting the mitts, you see him hitting the bag, you see him sitting up there doing his sparring. He doesn't look the same. The explosiveness is not there. Okay, and I told you guys, and I sat there and I said, do not put all your eggs in this basket. You guys want it. As soon as Canelo talks, oh, it was a taco, or it was a burrito, or it was I ate some meat. And as soon as that happened, okay, all of a sudden Canelo looks completely different. And you guys want to sit here and continue to ride with this. So continue to ride with it. Ride with it till the wheels fall off. You know I'm not a big-ass fan of Gennady Golovkin, and you know I damn sure ain't a big-ass fan of Canelo. But I will tell you this. This fight, I can see it clear as day. Golovkin figured Canelo out, and that is why you saw what you saw in that fight. And I can guarantee you that it's going to be round 1. It's going to be round 13. Is of the first fight. But the only difference is now is that Golovkin is going to start shooting punches not where Canelo's head is, but where it will be. And hey, it is what it is. I can't go on anymore about it. But listen, just keep it all the way 100. You guys know I stand by my predictions. I'm gonna stand by this one. Get ready. Because we're about to, 2018 for Quest X, man, I'm about to be 3 for 3. Peace.